Oh, you don't want to miss this.
You like?
Woo! A transformed neighborhood with amazing eats. We score Mexican in the back of a bodega.
Can you blow it up for me?
And seriously sexed up bar food. We hit 2 craft cocktail spots, 1 Spanish, 1 not.
Yeah, it's the daytime. I'm drinking over here.
Plus the cheesy, melty, oozy, historic culinary trend that has blown up your Instagram.
I'm one bite of baguette. And then I'm backing away from the raclette.
Mommy, New York starts right now.
Toni at New York starts right now.
Central Park is often referred to as the People's Park, but Tompkins Square Park, located on land near the East River in Alphabet City, may actually have a bigger claim to that name, as throughout its history it has been the home to both rebellion and public protest. But why was it built in the first place? In the 17th century, it originally consisted of salt marsh and open tidal meadows, and was referred to as Stuyvesant Meadows, as it was a part of Peter Stuyvesant's farm, and was the largest such ecosystem on Manhattan Island, which has since been filled in. In the 19th century, the city aldermen, in order to raise the tax base of the city, accepted a gift of land in 1829 from the descendants of Peter Stuyvesant, with the understanding that it would remain a public space. And in 1834, Tompkins Square Park opened. Surrounded by a cast iron fence the following year and planted with trees, the square was expected to have a prosperous future. But then came the Panic of 1837 that brought the city's expansion to a halt. It is named after Daniel D. Tompkins, the 4th governor of New York and the 6th vice president of the United States. The park has seen its fair share of violence. In 1857, immigrants protesting unemployment and food shortages were attacked by police. In 1863, the deadly draft riots also occurred in the park. The modern layout of the park by Robert Moses in 1936 was intended to divide and manage crowds that have gathered here in protest since the 1870s. That tradition was rekindled as the park became the location of demonstrations against the Vietnam War in the 60s. In the 80s, Tompkins Square Park was a high-crime area full of encampments of homeless people, and it was a center for illegal drug dealing. Jump cut to today, and the park and the neighborhood are far more gentrified, with its playgrounds and basketball courts, dog run, ping pong table, handball courts, and built-in outdoor chess tables. The park attracts young families, students, and tourists from all over the globe, and restaurants close to the park are a pure reflection of this evolution. Take, for example, raclette on Avenue A at 12th. It's a culinary custom that dates back to medieval times and today is still served in France and Switzerland. This is the only place in New York City to get it, and it has taken Instagram and Snapchat by storm. Raclette is a derivative of the French verb to scrape, and that is exactly what they do here at this tiny 14-seat eatery. And we have this guy to thank, Edgar Vilonco. He's not a chef, nor is he Swiss, but he did spend a decade working in Europe and was introduced to the wonders of raclette by a former French girlfriend. Et voila! It landed in the East Village.
So how does it work? There's machinery involved.
Yes, there's a machine that comes straight from Switzerland. The top part is a melter, it's a heating element, and the bottom part is a cradle where the half wheel of cheese sits. So the only part that gets heated up is the top part, that gets very soft, and it's up to the scraper, the racleur, to figure out when it's good enough so that they can scrape just the soft part onto a plate.
There's a little technique that happens though, I'm seeing.
They have to break up the top part. It'll form a hard skin and it'll start to smoke. It'll start to smoke up the whole restaurant.
Right.
So they have to break that up and keep it soft. And then
There it is. Look what's going on over here. So she's taking off the top bit.
The top bit is a lot of people like it. It's actually called toasted cheese in Switzerland. This dish. So the top part, when it gets really crusty like that, it's really delicious. But you have to keep breaking it, or else it'll burn.
Oh, Glennie loves cheese. I love cheese. I have to break up with it on occasion. Ooh, baby. Oh my God. It looks like I got the deluxe plate. What's on my plate here?
So you have, of course, the cheese, which is on top of spiced potatoes. You have the dried cured beef, which is the viande séchée. You have slices of baguette and some arugula salad with champagne vinaigrette.
I don't even know where to begin. Where do I begin? With the potato or the baguette?
Beginning with the potatoes with the cheese.
Okay. Raclette. 3, 2, 1. That's ridiculous. I'm one bite of baguette. And then I'm backing away from the raclette. 3, 2, 1. It's like rub it all over your body good, right? Woo! Anger. Up top, my friend. Nicely done. Thank you, raclette team. Also cute boys here. Only cute boys in the East Village around Tompkins Square Park. That's why I live here.
Also, just a half a block west of the park on 7th is where you will find one of my favorite restaurants of all time. Desnuda means nude in Spanish, and this cevicheria is the ideal destination to take a hot date because if you're looking to get lucky, Dominic Martinez is the man that can make that happen.
The food we do here is, I've been told it's food porn and it's somewhat sexual. So that's what I've been told, and I like to make sexy food.
You should start off with his signature smoked oysters, placed in a jar, and then he blow torches the lapsang sushanti.
Smells like a college dorm room in here, let me tell you
Yeah,
that.
it does. What we're gonna do is you catch the smoke, and now we're gonna cap it over the oyster.
And what does that do to the oyster?
It's gonna give it a very smoky barbecue flavor.
All right, pop the top, squirt of lemon juice. Ooh, the smoke is still coming out. Pop them back. 3, 2, 1. Mmm! That is so good. Dominic, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble here.
Now, when it comes to the ceviche, Dom sources all the fish from the East Coast, and with a constantly changing menu, he incorporates a little Latin American flair. There was the hibachi torito, which was off the hook, and then the Caribbean lobster with coconut and mango pico de gallo.
You want to seal the deal?
Yeah, this is where you seal the deal.
And we're in luck because later, Dominic is taking us for the best tacos in the neighborhood, in the back of a bodega. Also, if you've never had pincho paired with Spanish-style tiki cocktails or drink wine out of a perron, you don't want to miss out, so stick around. Now, if you're at Tompkins Square Park and you are looking for the perfect happy hour, just mosey to the northeast corner where you will find Donis Tia, a casual yet elegant Spanish restaurant that features the culinary delights of the Basque region, where Spain borders France on the coast. Owner Marissa Miller wasn't born in Spain, but she spent time there and she fell in love with the food.
So in the Basque Country in northern Spain, these are called pinchos.
What does pinchos mean? Does it have a
Yeah, so it
translation?
means it's kind of like skewered. So originally all the pinchos always had a toothpick stuck right into them. So it basically means this little skewered thing. These are actually the Montadito genre of pinchos.
And what's the Montadito genre?
So just it's like a crostini. It's a piece of a toast point of bread that you top with things. That's the Galician octopus with aioli and pimenton.
Whoa, fancy. What's that?
Mussels and escabeche with white bean puree.
And?
Sardines with a romesco sauce.
Yum. This?
So that's the salted cod, the brandata with the caramelized onions and aioli, sun-dried tomato.
Yum. This?
Smoked salmon with honey, guindia pepper, and almonds.
Is that a spicy pepper?
It's just a little kick. It's a Basque pepper.
A little kick?
And that's the white asparagus with a romesco.
All right, I need this in my mouth right now. I need that. I need that in my mouth right now. It's probably not gonna be.
Can you fit that one though? I see people cutting it, but no, you have to do it with your fingers.
With the fingers. And just bite into it.
Yeah, we'll get a napkin, don't worry.
I need a napkin on standby. 3, 2, 1.
That was clean.
Perfect.
Wow.
And that's delicious.
Now, you could wash down your pinchos with a drink out of a perron, a cross between a wine pitcher and a watering can, typical of many regions in Spain. Or let co-owner Jorge Diarza, whose family has lived in the Basque region for over 600 years, make you a super Spanish, crafty cocktail.
Jorge, what is going on back here behind this bar?
We're gonna make some fun cocktails, very summery.
Very
and
summery.
The cool thing about them, it's all Spanish ingredients going into them.
For First up, La Galera, which means a woman from the Spanish region of Galicia, with black pepper, honey syrup, fresh grapefruit, lemon with vermouth, and Tito Pepe Palomino Fino Sherry. Next cocktail, Café La Cuesta, named after the La Cuesta vermouth infused with Brooklyn's Parlor Coffee. First in a floral and sweet sherry, then another sherry with dried prune, fig, and caramel flavors, Tomer's tonic, an organic elixir that combines cinchona bark, citrus, herbs, and cane sugar. In goes the coffee-infused vermouth, 1 whole egg, black pepper, 6 turns to be exact, honey syrup, fresh grapefruit juice, and lemon juice, Casamariol vermouth negre, and Tio Pepe Palomino Fino Sherry. And last but certainly not least, there's the Mauser, named after a weapon used in the Spanish Civil War.
First one is our take on the tiki cocktail.
Oh, it's a tiki cocktail
But made with
coming
3
from
different
Spain.
kinds. Exactly, but made from with 3 different kinds of sherries, okay?
All right.
So we're gonna start with what we call first our Mauser batch. The name of the drink is the Mauser. It's mostly homemade grenadine in here with a few other kind of secret
Okay.
ingredients. This is a little fresh grapefruit juice. Kind of give you the
Is that
citrus
from
note.
Spain?
That one is not. That one's a little local, maybe New Jersey. A little lime juice. This is a muscatel sherry. Just a little bit.
I don't think I've ever had a sherry cocktail. Lenny, have you? Aside from the one you just shot the tight shot that you've been drinking.
You've ever had a bamboo? Or no? Sherry cobbler? 2 of the classic drinks from the Prohibition era. And then now when you
I
go
don't
to
know
like,
about this.
yeah, now when you go to like a lot of the fancy mixology bars, sherry is in at least half, if not most, of the cocktails. Gives it salinity, nutty notes, the right amount of acid. It's a bartender's like little secret weapon. But what we do here is we emphasize the sherry rather than just kind of using it as a condiment. Now this is sherry number 2, which is the Viña Abe from Gonzales Baez, which is an Amontillado sherry, which we're gonna go ahead and put in this guy. And then last but not least, Fino sherry. So the driest wine on planet Earth here, going in to give a little of that salinity that I mentioned, and just the right amount of acid with the citrus.
I need to try the driest wine on earth, just by itself.
Sure.
Now, is that, you can legally make that claim?
It is. The cool thing about sherry, it ranges from the driest wine on earth to the sweetest wine on earth. So the sweetest would be the Pedro Jimenez, which I'll taste you on a little
That's
bit.
dry.
Yeah, and then appley, salty.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
I'm glad you tried that. I can't believe it's like 6 o'clock and it's my first cocktail of the day. That's weird. It's totally weird, right?
So we're just gonna pour it over our crushed ice. Gonna finish it with
that?
some bitters. Just like a little floater.
It's not like the floaters I had in college, you know what I'm saying?
No. So then last but not least, a little mint.
What'd you call it? Mint what?
Ploosh.
You said mint bush. I was like, really?
The
All
Mauser.
my fault. He, class hat.
Yeah.
Not so much. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Jorge, give it up.
You like?
Woo!
Coming up, if you're looking for the hipsters, we found them right here at this laid-back bar with one serious cocktail program and sexed-up bar food. Plus, Dominic is taking us to the ultimate New York taco joint in the back of a bodega. Now, people, if you're looking for the best laid-back neighborhood bar that also has great grub, the Boilermaker at First and First derives its name from the old-school beer and shop pairing. The crowd is young, the vibe is chill, and Samuel Gaultier right there will make you a killer cocktail. First up, the William Wallace, named after Mel Gibson's character in Braveheart.
First, we've got a little bit of Benedictine. This is a gorgeous liqueur with a little bit of honey and some spices and
Yummy goodness.
it's lovely. A little bit of yellow chartreuse. It's kind of a French Alps after dinner liqueur. Then we've got Pimm's, which people will recognize from the classic Pimm's Cup cocktail,
Yep.
which usually has some ginger and some cucumbers as well, which is why it works well in here. And of course, Scotch.
Scotch.
A good
Scotch
healthy
back.
pour of Scotch.
Scotch is back, right?
Did it leave?
I don't know. And the
A little cucumber, a little bit of sea salt on top.
Yeah, it's the daytime. I'm drinking over here.
Yeah, it's a good time.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, ha-ha. That'll wake you up. Or put you to sleep with another. That is delicious.
The first will wake you up, the fourth will put you to sleep.
The fourth will put you to sleep. And the sea salt on top is great.
I'm glad you like it.
Ooh, hoo, Glenny. Yeah. Drinking on the job, people. Ooh, I'm not the only one drinking on the job. You're gonna like that. Tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Good, right? Really good. Drinkable, as they say. Very drinkable.
Yeah.
Bob's saying no. Bob keeps us alive.
Next up, the hot pink, jalapeno-infused tequila, lime juice, Aperol, and simple syrup. Sam whip shakes it, meaning shakes without ice. He adds grapefruit soda and pours over crushed ice.
Hot pink. There you go.
Wait, let's go down.
Yeah, now it sounds like I'm peeing underneath on the bar.
You're stepping on my
Oh,
foot
sorry.
pedals for the sink. People have a...
I forgot my Depends today. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, ha ha, ha. Oh, me likey.
Good.
Me likey.
Good thing back in the kitchen, Mike Landis was plating me up some inventive bar food. First up, one for the vegans, homemade chips from lotus root, purple Peruvian potatoes, and taro, served with a roasted pepper tofu sauce. Yum! Then his awesome cheeseburger was going down. What makes it so awesome? Achara, Filipino pickled vegetables, and fig aioli. What?
That's good. That fig aioli. You're not playing.
It really makes it special.
Then when it's time for sweets, there are Mike's Donut Stars, his riff on the churro. He fries, douses in sugar, serves with 2 sauces, the chipotle raspberry and the brownie batter.
Now you have the donut stars.
All right, and then we
Ready
cue the
to go.
70s porn music right about now, right?
Chicka wow wow.
Yep. Can you blow it up for me? That's really one of the only ways you can use that sentence with a stranger.
I blew Toni on camera.
Woo! Yeah!
Are we rolling on that?
Yes, we were.
Oh my god.
Our kind of man.
That's our kind of guy. 3, 2, 1. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Coming up, we're not done with Dom. He's hooking us up with a hidden gem in the hood. And yes, it's in the back of a bodega. Okay, when it comes to the hidden gem in the Tompkins Square Park neighborhood, we knew who we had to turn to. So we swung by Disnuda again to fetch Dominic, who has the skinny on a place he knew New Yorkers would fall in love with.
All right, Dominic, where are you taking me today?
We're gonna go to this little Mexican deli, Zaragoza Deli, on Avenue A between 13th and 14th.
You're taking me to a deli?
Yeah, well, it looks like a bodega out front.
Uh-huh.
You walk in, and there's a couple tables, and there's mom and pop back there cooking, and they cook killer tacos, tostadas, burritos. It reminds me a lot of my grandmother.
Really?
Yes.
So this is like the hidden spot.
Yeah,
All right, let's get us some tacos, Dominic.
let's go.
Hi, I'm Toni. Martinez, it's so nice to meet you. This guy who totally knows what he's talking about says your tacos rock. They're as good as his grandmother's.
Yes, they remind me exactly of my grandmother's.
All right, so tell me, Dominic, what are we getting today?
I want tacos, you want tacos, you can either have,
We should try a lot of things.
you want a couple things? I want a tostada and a taco.
You want? Okay, so I want one of everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Going deep. With a coche?
What's huitlacoche?
Yeah, it's the fungus that grows on the corn, and it tastes like truffles almost.
Corn fungus.
Yeah, but it's
I've
awesome.
never had. I trust you. You trust this man.
It tastes almost like truffles, man.
Wow.
I kid you not.
All right, great. Well, that sounds good, Bob. Give me my wallet so I can pay the nice man. Gracias, Martinez. All right, so I limed you up.
Awesome.
All right, so I'm going with this one,
Go for it.
and then
I want red too.
the chef likes it hot.
Yes,
Spicy.
I do.
Spicy, so do I. So do I. All right, here we go. Going in. Got a 3, 2, 1 it. I'll count you down before the bite. Tacos. What's this place called again?
Zaragoza Deli.
What?
Zaragoza Deli.
Zaragoza Deli, tongue tacos. 3, 2, 1. That's for real.
Definitely for real.
Oh my god. All right, I gotta try everything, so I'm not gonna eat the whole taco.
Yeah.
But the tongue, it's tongue, people. It's delicious. Bob, you wanna try some tongue? Come on, let me give you a little tongue.
Then Dom sauced up our quesadilla filled with, corn fungus.
Oh my god. You're right.
Then the tacos carnitas, otherwise known as slow-cooked pork tacos.
Oh my god. I want to eat the whole thing.
Cumin, oregano, Mexican oregano though.
Oh, don't be fooled by the Italian oregano.
And then probably cook it in a little bit of red chili. Not much.
Ah. Then you're gonna inhale that after we're done. Oh my god. That is so delicious. And to be honest, full disclosure, I don't even like tamales. That,
Those are good.
it's the polenta, the masa. Woo! Slide it over, big boy. All right,
I love when you talk to me like that.
You know, that's how I am with the chefs I like. All right, so what's happening here?
These are carnitas enchiladas. They already have sauce on them, so
No, don't stop.
I
Don't mess with the sauce.
don't mess with it.
Enchilada. Here we
Going
go.
in.
Cheers, baby.
Boom. So good.
Martinez. Martinez.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so good. You need a full. Martinez needs a full restaurant.
Yeah. Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right? He would kill it.
He would kill
He
it.
would kill it.
He would kill it.
He would kill it.
You killed it, dude.
Yeah.
Nice call.
Boom.
Nice call. He's the best. He was better than Dominic.
For all the info on the show, just find us on Facebook, Instagram, friend us on Snapchat, and follow us on Twitter. And while you're there, tell us where you want to take the show. We take your tips and your safety very seriously, so always remember to buckle up and assign a designated driver as you traverse the tri-state. And we'll see you next time on Toni On.